here we are. It's the end of 2014 and it's been an amazing year of music, and I guess now it's only appropriate that I tell you my favorite records of this year. In past years, I've just given you a few honorable mentions and my 3 favorites, but this year there were so many great records I decided I'm going to give you 2 full videos. So this is going to be 5 of my best of the year, and on Wednesday you'll get to see my other 5 favorites. Let's start it off with Beck's Morning Phase record that came out way at the beginning of the year. When I heard that this was supposed to be a companion piece to his Sea Change record, I was very hesitant, as I'm one of those people who loves that album beyond words, and for anyone to try and even mess with it in the least bit, well, I was a little bit nervous that they were going to desecrate it. Unsurprisingly, Beck managed to nail it perfectly on every song here, and it quickly envelops you in this unique blend of cold warmth, I guess. Just listen to the record, you'll get it. The orchestrations run the gamut from very simple to overly grand, but it's never too much. It's always perfect. That's the magic here. Every note, every lyric, every sound, they're just right. It's almost punk rock in a way. There's not a wasted note anywhere. And such a consistent balance from beginning to end, you just don't find it very often. This is also one of those records I can't jump in and out of it. I have to listen to it from beginning to end every time. It's got such a great flow. And it's just as good for watching the sunrise as it is for getting you out of the darkest of places you might be in. Morning Phase is a masterpiece, plain and simple, and it's just another example of why you can never write Beck off as having already done the greatest thing he's going to do in his career. The guy continues to reinvent himself, and this is one of his finest moments. Another one of my favorites from 2014 was Lost in Rootless from Tim Barry. This is one of just a few second half releases that made it into my top 10 this year. But even if it came out at the beginning of this year, there's no doubt it would be on this list. It is a great record. To say that Tim Barry gets raw and honest and personal in his lyrics is always a little bit of an understatement. You never quite do it justice. But on this record, he reveals a whole new side of himself and has all new tales to spin. These are some of his finest, down home, come up on the porch and have a beer style songs that he's ever written. And the way that he balances beautiful love songs with songs of the working man, fighting the law, and kicking some ass, that's what real folk is all about. Tim writes and sings the sort of songs that even if you've never heard him before, you're instantly drawn deep into his world. And he has this energy that makes you instantly feel welcome and want to sing along. Whether he's going for heavy, heartfelt, or humor, Tim is superb on every second of Lost in Rootless. He runs the whole gamut in terms of music and emotion, and honestly, I can't wait for the warmer weather to roll around so I can sit out on the porch and play a lot of these songs with my friends. They're perfect for it. Next up is Sharon Von Etten's Are We There album. Now this record was responsible for having what is by far my favorite single of 2014, as the vocal on Your Love Is Killing Me is absolutely, there are just no words for it. It is beyond. It's nothing short of astonishing. Everyone needs to hear it, and that alone makes this a record everybody on the planet needs to own. The amount of emotion and feeling that she can put into a song is second to none right now. And the way that she makes that work in these perfectly lonely, almost desolate landscapes, that's the real magic on this record. It's a whole world and it's very vivid. It's amazing. The horns, the guitars, the lone piano, this album overflows with greatness. And she's clearly found pretty much every possible way to push and manipulate her voice to really pull you in deep. The key is though, it's never overdone. She knows exactly where the line is and it never goes past that point. She works the remainder of the area brilliantly, and this is the sort of album you're gonna fall in love with very quickly. It's the fact that she can move so seamlessly from jazzier pieces to almost country fried songs to heavier bits. It really doesn't matter. She hits it out of the park every time. And this is one of those records that's not only one of the best of 2014, but already makes me want to hear what she's got in store for her next record. It is one of a kind. Grab this one. Another favorite album this year was The Electric Hour from Jeffertitti's Nile. The first time that I heard this album's lead track, a reworking of Blue Spirit Blues, I knew this was going to be a record I was going to love. It's that good a song. This album has an energy and an attitude that's sort of beyond words. That is to say, it's so unique in how it sounds and feels, there isn't a word that exists for it. It's a bit spacey and psych, but it's heavy and it's gritty and it can really rock out whenever they want to. And that's not just the music, it's the vocals, it's the lyrics. It all moves together as a single unit, and it takes you on a true musical journey on every song. You're gonna love this, trust me. The guitars go from vicious to vibrant. They're distorted, but they're delicate. They're all over the place. And the entire band moves in a similar manner. They just have a completely unique view on how to make music, and it's a really cool result. It's one of those records that I get lost in every time I play it, and I play this one a lot. It gets better every time I listen to it, and it's absolutely held up from the beginning of the year as one of the best records that 2014 has produced. The last record I want to talk about today is Jetpack's Soundtrack by Lionize. Now, I'm going to admit it on this one. When I heard the guys from Lionize were making a new record, I was really hoping inside that they'd cut loose and really rock out. They've kind of held back in the past a little bit. And I was really happy with the results, because that's exactly what they do here. The songs just explode off here. Seriously, if you're one of those people who still thinks rock is dead, you know, one of those detached morons like Gene Simmons, just go pick this record up, give it a listen, and it's gonna revitalize your faith that rock is alive and well in 2014. Hard, deep, funky grooves work underneath some of the finest riffs in years. These guys are masters of the guitar riff. And these are the type of songs that are gonna hook you instantly and make you wonder how this band isn't the biggest band on the planet right now. And while the entire band kills it from end to end, I have to say, for me, it's the keys this time around. That's what does it for me. The best part of this album is the keys. It's also one of those albums you're gonna find yourself turning up louder and louder and louder. You have to crank this one up. And anyone who says they're a rock fan or a rock critic and isn't hailing this as one of the best albums of the year, well, you're just not very good at what you're doing. So that's the first half. 5 records from 2014 that you absolutely must have. They're amazing records all in their own special way. On Wednesday, I'm going to be back with the second half of my favorite albums of 2014. So in the meantime, hop down in the comments, tell me what your favorites of 2014 were. You can follow me on Twitter and Facebook right here, and I'll see you guys again next time.